Hallo, guten Tag alle. Ich heiße Hirsch Moria. Hirsch Moria. Ich komme aus Indien und ich wohne in Deutschland, Bremen. I come from India and I live in Germany, Bremen. Ich bin Deutschlehrer seit 3 Jahren. I'm a German teacher since last 3 years. I have worked with many good leading German teaching platforms and institutes. So yeah. Und heute haben wir das Thema B1. And today we have the topic that is your B1, right? And today I'll tell you in this particular video about the whole system of B1. What are the things which you have to learn, especially focusing on the grammatical side? What are the grammar topics you have in B1 and what you will learn in B1? And what you should know already before starting B1, because it's better if you have a second thought in your mind that, okay, that I should do A2 first. So please proceed with that thing. Don't rush up with that, right? If you have, just don't run into B1, because once you run into B1, you have this thing. I don't understand. I'm not understanding this. If you have doubt, come to the A2 batch, watch that recording. Even you have the video, what all content you have in A2. See those. Do you know all those content, and then jump on to B1. It's a very vast syllabus and one of the most important levels of the whole German language. I believe and trust me, this is and this B1 and B2.2, these two are the most important level of your entire journey. And the book which we are going to follow, that is basically Netzwerk Neu. And if anyone has this doubt, how will I get that book? It's very difficult to download and get the books in Germany. Don't worry for that. That's my headache. I'll provide you the book and everything in the PDF format, and I'll send you via WhatsApp or email, right? Okay, perfect. So this is the thing. And let's now jump up to the topic. Let's discuss this label. So basically, we have this book. Before starting that, let me tell you what how do we proceed in our class. So first of all, in our classes, we begin up first of all with the House of Carbon, the homework segment, and dann machen wir die Grammatikthemen, and then we move to the grammar topics over there. What grammar we are doing today, right? Und dann kommen wir im Kursbuch, basically the particularly this book, and then we come in the Kursbuch and we implement that particular grammar, whatever we have studied that day, and see the implementation in our book. Und dann am Ende, and then about the ending, like in the last half hour, 45 minutes or 1 hour, machen wir das Sprechen und Hören. We do the Sprechen and Hören exercises, dividing according to the batches. Und dann am Ende haben wir die Aktivität. And we, at the end, we do the activities. Ich habe 3 Aktivitäten in unserer B1. I have particularly 3 activities in your B1. Zuerst haben wir die Vokabeln. First of all, we have the vocabulary over there. Und dann machen wir Verben mit festen Präpositionen. And then we do the verbs with fixed preposition. Basically, this activity, what happens, that I assign you 10 vocabulary or 20 vocabulary per day, and 5 to 10 verbs having five verbs with fixed preposition. So what happens, without any extra effort or burden, slowly and gradually you learn all the vocabularies also, and all the verbs having fixed preposition. And apart from this, I add one more activity in the last chapters, in the last basically 5 days. In that, we learn 10 and far form. This is a very crucial topic for your B2.1 and B2.2. So what I personally do, I just make you do this thing around 10 in your B1 syllabus, so that you will leave a very good impression on the examiner. Either you are going for the Goethe examination or TELC or DSH, anything you're doing, this will create a very good impression on the examiner, right? Moreover, if required for some batches, as I already said, that in A2 also I do a lot of things. So in A2, we do an activity that I ask you the verb and their preteritum form and their Bitswai form, right? So if required is there, if people haven't studied in B1, A2, and they do have a good knowledge of A2, but ye kisi ne yaad nahi kare, and you have not learned this, then I'll make you do quickly in your B1 syllabus also, because they are very much in the number. There are many in number. There are, I guess, 300 something of this. So in A2, it is very convenient to do this, because in whole A2, remember, just 10 per day, and within 30 days, you complete everything. Just think of this. So in A2, we try to do this thing on A2 only. Okay. Then in the first chapter of A1, you have this, like the syllabus. This is a content page of your book that indicates that this is the literature segment, right? And moreover, you have the word charts, the vocabulary on the grammatic, the grammar portion, and you focus on some of the pronunciations, the Aussprache, wie kann man die ein Wort aussprechen, how one can speak out one particular word. Und dann haben wir Strategie, Landeskunde, you even see about the geographical studies, and then you have a short film on that you have to answer into the things, right? So let's today first of all only focus on the grammatical side so that you will have a proper overview that what you are going to actually study, right? So in the grammatical segment, the first topic which you have, that is su plus infinitive or infinitive mixed. In su plus infinitive, what you do, you basically in short, if I say you have two you can use and you will be able to use two main verbs in one single sentence. Till A2 we advise you that okay, don't do that, don't you, but in B1 we will teach you how to use two verbs in one single sentence, right? And moreover, in short, if I say being grammatically correct, we connect two sentences having same subject in a proper manner with su plus infinitive. And then you have Nebensatzmitweil. If you remember, in A2 we have discussed Nebensatz bedeutet the sentences in which the verb goes at the end position, right? All the subordinating conjunctions, they have ability to do that. And in this syllabus, you have the and while. The and while, both of them, they give the meaning of because. Can anyone tell me? There's one more word for because. What is that word? That is then. Just the difference is then is a coordinating conjunction. It's not subordinating. It is basically coordinating conjunction. This will not form Nebensatz. This will form only Hauptsatz, right? This is the part of your A2 syllabus. And then you have Nebensatz mit obwohl. Again, it will throw the verb at the extreme end of the sentence. Obwohl bedeutet although, right? In the second chapter, wir haben das Thema, das ist Verb lassen. Wir diskutieren über das Thema lassen. In Ihrem Buch haben wir nur ein kleines Thema über das Lassen. We just have a very small topic about lassen, aber ich erkläre Ihnen alle Bedeutungen und alle Verwendungen von lassen. I'll explain you all the meanings and all the implementations of lassen, right? Und danach haben wir ein kleines, aber schönes Thema, a small but a beautiful topic, und das heißt deshalb, deswegen, darum, daher. Four of the words, they mean that's why, and I will show you how to use them. Und dann haben wir ein Thema so das und so that. That means so that only. Again, they also have the ability to throw the verb at the extreme end of the sentence. But how? I will explain you in the classes only. Und dann haben wir Genitive. Genitive is another replacement of the preposition von. Basically, this is used to show the position between two nouns. Remember, two nouns. You have done genitive S in A2 first chapter. Yeah, but again, we will see the entire genitive in this class. And then you have prepositions. Basically, you have two genitive prepositions, wegen plus trotz, but. I'll teach you four of them. Wegen, trotz, während, and this one. Wegen, trotz, während, und wir haben zwei mehr in the Nation Einheit. We have two more in the next chapter. I will explain you there only. Yeah. Okay, then this is on the okay, so this is still chapter number 2, right? Basically, the main content of this chapter is all about genitive. And then in third chapter, we have the grammatic thema, preteritum. Okay. If you go in the recording of A2, you will see basically, in order to express Vergangenheit auszudrücken, haben wir zwei Möglichkeiten. We have two possibilities. Entweder können wir P2 benutzen, we can use P2, oder können wir Präteritum benutzen, or we can use Präteritum. Aber the problem is, Sie können nicht nach Ihrem Will machen. You can do nothing according to your own will. Wir haben die Regel, we have the rules over there, und wir müssen diese Regel folgen, and we have to follow these rules particularly, right? And this chapter is pretty much easy. In this chapter, they're discussing about once again some of the prepositions only. So I will utilize this chapter particularly for doing one extra grammar topic. And just for a knowledge, there are two hidden genitive preposition, outer halb and inner halb, which we will be dealing with in this chapter only. Yeah. Und dann in Einheit 4, in fourth chapter, haben wir ein sehr, sehr wichtiges und besonderes und schönes Thema. We have one of the most important, special and beautiful topic. Und das heißt Conjunctive 2. And the name is Conjunctive 2, right? Und kurz gesagt sagen wir, in short, we say it Kat 2, right? Wir benutzen Kat 2, die Höflichkeit auszudrücken. We have used Kat 2 and we use Kat 2 currently also to express the politeness. In order to remember this topic, remember like this, that, German is a cruel language. It sounds very harsh, right? But Katswai makes you polite in every time. But it's not only about politeness. Many people think that it's only about politeness, but it's actually not. There are a lot of things in Katswai. So one of them, there's real situations and conditions. So we will see the three implementations of Katswai: politeness, request, and your real situation in this chapter with the proper implementation and some good worksheets, right? Moreover, außerdem haben wir noch zwei wichtigen Themen. We have still two important topics. Das ist Präpositionen, Verben mit Präpositionen. Basically, the verbs with fixed preposition. In the starting of the video, I discussed about that we have this particular topic. So we'll see that only. And with the use of that topic, we have one more topic known as pronominal adverbieren. Basically, that the first things that comes to your mind when I say for that. So what do, you write für das. Eigentlich ist das ganz falsch. It's completely wrong. Sie können das nicht machen. You cannot do that. Also, wir benutzen dafür. We use for that. So, dafür. Aber wie kann man das formulieren? But how one can form that? Das lehre ich Ihnen. That I will teach you how to do this, right? So in this chapter, we have this content. This is a long chapter. It is very beautiful. Und dann haben wir ein Thema, Comparative und Superlative for Noun. Basically, how to put adjective ending in comparative and superlative, right? So in this chapter, I'll teach you that particular scenario. Apart from this, I will even teach you the adjective ending in this chapter and the whole. Basically, I'll teach you the whole segment of your adjective, comparative form, superlative form, before noun, after noun, with adjective ending also. Und wir haben ein kleines Thema. We have one more topic, Umsu damit. Actually, what will happen when I will teach you su plus infinitive, I will show you three variations of them, like is onasu, yeah, and umsu and startsu, right? So with these three variations, what will happen that this topic in this chapter will become very easy because we would already have done this, right? Then in the sixth chapter, you have how to express the Zukunft. Wie kann man die Zukunft ausdrücken? How can one can express the future? We will see in the sixth chapter. In dieser Einheit, this is sehr, sehr wichtig. It's very important. Future and Relativität. So if you remember, in A1 12th chapter, we had this topic, relative. But this chapter, I'll deal with very, like, in a very perfect manner. Will complete this. I have 5 to 6 worksheets on this, and I will force you to implement this in your daily life. This is very important, and this topic shows your knowledge, how good are you in German, right? This is a thing. And there is one topic, to be honest, so sorry to say that, but this is one of the most hated topic ever, and declination. Like, unnecessarily they put an extra n with singular also. I will teach you how that happens, but to be honest, I don't like this topic very much. It is very weird to see this topic like this way. But yeah, we have to do. No one can do anything. But in the seventh chapter, you have a very good thing, that is plusquamperfect. This topic can be very, very difficult, but I have one simplest way to explain this topic. I'll show you how, and we'll deal with this, right? And then you have temporal and Nebensatz. Can anyone tell me what's bedeutet temporal? Temporal as a word, it looks like temporary, aber das ist nicht so, but it's not like that. Temporal bedeutet the time related. You will form how to use time related conjunctions in sentences. So we will see. In this chapter, there's in the pronunciation segment, there's a hidden thing, that is intonation by modal particle. How to use intonations with the modal particle. Modal particles, sometime you might have heard in Germany, people unnecessarily use ja or also, or for example, we have this talk. So how to use these things in sentences? What kind of intonations we have? How to see? Language is not only about the vocab and the grammar. You need to have those intonations whenever you speak. So it is very, very important, right? Then in the eighth chapter, this topic will be very easy for you because you would already have practiced many times su plus infinitive. So brauchen plus su plus infinitive would be very simple. And then we have reflexive noun. Though we have already discussed that topic, that we will discuss it once again, and we will see particularly everything in this chapter. And this is one of the most important topics, the backbone of your whole B1, that is why, teilig, and connectoren, the double conjunctions. I'll be teaching you this topic in my way. And when I say in my way, trust me, that will be become again my headache how to deal with this topic. I'll make it very simple for you, two per day, and all the aspects. See, remember, it sometimes my batches go a bit extra or lengthy, but if it goes, then this topic has a very big hand in that, because I need to explain all the aspect. I don't care. You perfection is the main thing for me. I need you to be perfect. If anyone asks you the question, if you were speaking, you need to be perfect in that. So this topic we will deal with it. And then this chapter is very simple. It has nothing in it. We will utilize this chapter to deal with extra topics, like I have to teach you a topic of one of the, I'll put up in this chapter. There's one more topic of intonations I'll put up in this chapter, right? Because in this chapter, you have adjective owner article. This I would have already taught you once in B1 and once in A2 also. And this is a very simple topic, how to place nicht in sentences. I'll teach you in A1 only because it is a part of A1. It's just the new edition. They have placed that as in your B1 also. And we have a great debate in this chapter about typische Mann and typische Frauen. So we are saying on speed. So we will see that particular thing later. In the 10th chapter, you will again have a very, very, very important topic of the whole language, and that is going to be passive, basically passive. In passive, we'll see all the aspect. In this one, I'll not follow book. I have my pattern, I have my style, I will teach you in my way. Presence, preteritum, perfect, modal verb. It will take me time to deal with this topic. It will take me 2 3 days, but I will deal with this topic in a very perfect manner. मुझे पता है मुझे क्या कराना है, so don't worry about that. In the 11th chapter, you have a thing that article viewed as pronoun. In 11th and 12th chapter, numbers of topic would be more, but remember, thing is that the topics are easy. In 11th chapter, articles as word as pronoun, how to use article word instead of using noun or pronoun. And then you will have adjectives as noun, how to use adjectives as noun, how to place relative sentences with was info, and how to put irrgained ein or irrgained welsh, right? This is a topic irrgained, like we use for any, right? So I will teach you this thing. And then the 12th chapter, you have Yedesto Umzo. This I would have already taught you in your the 8th chapter, right? Where Zwei, Teilig, and Connectoren were there. This topic is known as like this, we say, the more I learn, the better marks I will score. This is Yedesto. The more, the less, ये जो comparison हम करते हैं, this particularly we use with comparative degree. This is thing which we will learn in Yedesto segment. And then you will have Participi als adjective. How to use past form of the verb as an adjective over there, right? And moreover, you have eins als adjective. How to use basically the continuous verb as an adjective. So this is going to be a vast syllabus, and trust me, within 2 months, within 2 or 2.5, I don't want to give a false hope, but within 2 months or 2.5 months, this will also end. And after ending the syllabus, you can speak almost perfectly. It's just I need your efforts. If you attend the classes daily, and if you do your homework daily, use the grammar topic in your daily life, and follow my instructions, just these 3 4 things you do, everything is going to be perfect. Like if you are starting A1 in the month of December or January, this 2025, 2026, or somewhere, you will be done with your B1 by the next year around, like calculate around 2 to 4 6 6 to 7 6 to 8 months, let's say, before basically sometime holidays and all are interfering. So within 6 to 8 months you will be done with everything out there. What I mean with everything, like everything. And if you're in the masters or any batch, so just I would say it's a high time to start with this batch, because as soon as you will end, it would be better for you, right? Okay, so just a very quick question for the people who are about to start B1. Can you quickly mark what's the difference between these two words, also and so? In Germany, you listen also. Also bedeutet so. The meaning of also in German, in English, that is so. And so of German in English, that means that's how, or like that. For example, I want to say right like that. I would say schreiben Sie so. If I want to say, so you are going to the apartment. Also, du gehst zu der Wohnung. Yeah, this is the way we use also and so don't get confused. Okay, so if you want to enroll in the batches, or want to receive information about the upcoming batches, you will receive the information via Gmail or WhatsApp, whatever mode you have opted for, or on the website you will see the batches and everything over there. And if you are interested in the batch, or you want to enroll in any other particular, you want to inquire, the numbers would be mentioned, or the email address. So drop me a message, drop me on any particular platform, Gmail, WhatsApp. I will revert you and you will get to know about everything, right? So I hope to see you in the classes later, and we will have a proper session, and I'll make you do and might make you speak German in a very good way. Okay, dann danke, tschüss, danke, auf Wiedersehen, sehen wir uns bald, bis später.